We're back, happy days, another Mercedes Gullwing episode. So today we're going to be tackling these two panels that I made off camera. It's a reverse that's split in two. Why I split in two? I just find it to be a lot more timely to make this way. You could easily make it in one, but you're going to be fighting, bending, fighting, shrinking, stretching on a much larger panel. Now we get these both to fit good, do a quick weld, quick planish, wham bam, thank you ma'am, it's done. Okay, so it might look like these panels aren't sitting 100%, but it's because there's a material thickness difference. So I've cut this line, I filed it perfect. Now all I'm going to do is press down just enough that I can get my scriber in the corner of the panel. I don't want to push down extremely hard and end up bending a cleco and twisting a panel or just moving it where it's not going to sit naturally. So I just push down a fair amount, make sure the panels aren't moving, and scribe my line. Wham, bam. You want to ensure the whole time that your scriber is in the corner and you're not moving it at different angles so that it's repetitive. If you stop like I'm going and go back down, your scribe line is joining in the exact same place. Then all we do is we just add a couple vertical lines from how I'm looking so we know our alignment afterwards. Our panel hasn't shimmied forward or back for some reason. The usual shenanigans, I've got about 5 mils I have to trim off now. So just grab the hand shears and chop, 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 chop. We want to make sure that we are cutting exactly on the line. When welding close to or on a reverse, it is extremely important that you don't over planish your weld, because then you're just going to induce more reverse and end up throwing your panel away and starting over. So we want this fit up to be 100%. So all I'm doing now is just breaking off the tops from the shear where I start recutting. Just quick. Nothing major, not taking a lot of material away, just giving us a nice uniform edge. Now all I'm going to do is tack the panel together on the buck. So before I start tacking, I don't want all this foam and fiberglass and dirt to burn through my weld. So all I'm going to do, I can see, hey, there's some foam. Let's go and just dig it out. It's done its job. We don't really need it there too much anymore. We don't want to dig it all away because it is adding a bit of structure. So we'll use our digging file, specially designed for this job. And then, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Bazinga, sweet. Always before I do any type of welding, just go clean your panel. If that requires sanding off some dust or just wiping the aluminium down with acetone or isopropyl alcohol, whatever you're using, do it, keep it clean, weld it good. Fit up is sweet. Let's chop some rods and get to welding. When welding anywhere close to or through a reverse, we want it to be exact, precise, no games played, because we don't want to overdevelop that reverse. So what I'm going to do now, the tacks have pulled a little bit, the panels are overlapping. Usually we could get away with it, chuck another tack in between here and there, but because we're so close to a reverse, not going to take chances. All I'm going to do, take it off, grind the backside, planish the welds a little bit, put it back on, chuck a couple more tacks, and just repeat the process. There we go, we got 4 tacks on our panel. It's still sitting nice and relaxed in place. If we stick the clicker on, let's see what it does. Happy days, yeah, still fits sweet. Panels, clicos in the one panel fit, clicos in the other panel fit. Looking good. Couple more tacks, final weld it, planish it, it's done day. In previous episodes, once I had all my tacks on, I would just go to the wheel, run it through, done. But I don't want to do that on this panel because reversals are so fussy. I'm going to go with the hammer and dolly. That way I can isolate each tack and I can work that one individually. I can look at it, I can file it, I can say, okay, cool. I want to stretch this one a little bit more and not stretch the next one. Whereas a wheel, it's going to stretch one after another, after another, after. It's going to stretch all of them as I wheel through. So this way, just isolates it and hopefully I don't overstretch any. Pulled a little bit of a hollow on this front quarter. So all I'm gonna do now is I can work the whole area with hammer and dolly, but I'm scared it's changed the shape. So all I'm gonna do is flip it around, put it in the sandbag, and just hit extremely soft. This dolly's got a slight radius to it, so it's almost matching this. And just bump it up, soft, 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 check. Check some more, bump it up again, check, go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm not stretching the metal now, I'm just pushing it into the place I want, and then from there we can see we need more stretch. So we have our panel tacked all along where we want it. The lows are knocked up for the most part, planished, and yeah, we're happy with the foot up. So now we can see, even if we take the clicos out, it's still sitting pretty damn relaxed. Got a little bit of spring back, but once I've welded it, I'll bend it and manipulate it to sit exactly how I want it. Let's get to welding. can see there's a couple highs, a couple lows, not a problem. We're going to get to that once it's final welded. We'll address all those little issues. Tacked up, fitting, flowing. All we're going to do now is break all the tops of the tacks off to give us a nice uniform 1.5mm surface. Buzzer with a weld. Now give it one last wipe with acetone and then chuck that weld bead on it and get to planishing. And we have almost 100% penetration on 100% of the weld. There's a little area here where we've got a little bit of monkey butt, so we're going to buzz the back there, grind it away, planish it, done day. I ground the back side of the weld completely flush now. The top side almost flush. Now I'm just going to put some soap on, hit it with a file, zap, 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 get it nice and smooth. Wham, bam, I've done the final pass of weld on the panel now. Ground the back side down, ground the top side, filed it flush, and it doesn't fit at all. No surprise. Now we just get to planishing the weld. So the weld, as it shrunk, it's pulled up and made a little ridge along the whole weld seam. So all I'm gonna do is put a leather bag behind it and just tap that ridge down before I even start stretching the metal. Once I've done that, I'm gonna check it again. It's most likely gonna fit. Then we go and we stretch it and just get it all nice and uniform. As you can see, the panel doesn't fit at all. It's no biggie, nothing to stress about. As soon as you weld a panel, it always moves. All we've got to do now is stretch the weld a little bit to get it back into position, and then most likely just caress it. Bend it a little bit here, push it a little bit there, just get it back into its uniform, relaxed state. So I've stretched the weld a total amount of absolutely nothing so far. Leather sandbag, slapper, just getting it back into its shape. Look at that. The panel's pretty much fitting. Not 100% perfect, but it's getting there. We're damn close. So if we have a look here, we can see our reverse isn't touching completely on the end anymore. And that's because when we welded here, as it cooled down, the material shrunk. So it's just like, it's acting exactly like we went there with a kick shrinker. Shrunk the metal, that straightened out our reverse. So as we planish this weld a little bit, all it's going to do is act like we are going to be stretching again, and it's going to come around and our reverse is going to fit perfectly once again. Boom! Steel dolly, slap hammer. Let's get to actually stretching and planishing the weld out now. We can see when I'm hitting with the hammer and dolly, I'm hitting so soft that it's almost not even stretching, but it is that slight amount. That's all we need. So we're going to stretch it a little bit, go check it, come back, stretch it a little bit more, go check it. Because if we overdevelop it, there's no fixing it. We throw it away, we start over. So we just want to be super careful and just go back and forth, check the whole time. There we go, we have this panel about 70% completion. We still got a bit of work on the front there when we have made the other panels, trim, weld, turn the edge, but the weld for now is pretty damn close. The weld being planished is 95% there. So the reverse on the back has come around again. That's fitting nice and sweet after stretching it. That's where we are, leaving this panel like this for now. Done day, thank you, wham bam, happy days. There we go, we can see the reverse is sitting way better now after we've planished and stretched out this weld. This end piece isn't still 100%. We can stretch a weld, get it to touch there, but it's not necessary. We've got about a 50mm overlap, so that's gonna get cut off anyway. Not gonna waste the time.